Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Friday. Still got quite a bit of snow out there, doing our driveways and doing off our porch. Today I'm going to do some salmon patties. People have asked about them, and I really never made them. I didn't know how to do them, so I've looked in different old recipe books that I have from the village and other churches and stuff. So I'm basically put them all together, and I'm going to try to make some today. So it really is a fast recipe if you have all the stuff. I'm right at my stove here, cooking. So first of all, I bought some wild Alaska pink salmon. I've never had salmon before. I'm not really a seafood person. But this does come with skin and bones. They say you can cook the bones and the bones will be fine. So after I opened it, I drained all the liquid out of it. And I took it and sort of took the skin off that was still in the can, and mashed the salmon to get rid of the bigger bones. They say when this cooks, it cooks the bones and everything down. So that's just one can of pink salmon. Pink Pride saying, that is pink salmon. So that's what the salmon look like. So I'm going to break it up a little more. I'm hoping everybody has a nice weekend today, or this weekend. Okay, I'm going to put in 1 egg. I know my mother used to make these a lot, but I was never smart enough to watch how she did it. So I'm going to just mix an egg in there. I'm just going to put a dash of salt and a dash of pepper in it. And then we'll mix this egg and stuff in here. I've got some oil. I put 2 tablespoons of oil in my cast iron skillet here. And then some called for breadcrumbs, some called for crackers. So I had some crackers, so I thought I'd put those in there. I'm not really measuring. There was never any measurements in anything. So we'll put that in there. Crackers help hold it all together, and there we go. Maybe I'll put the rest of them in. I think I use like 10 of the Ritz crackers is what I put in. So I'm using all 10 of them with 1 can of the salmon. So this is what it looks like. Now, a couple of the recipes also called for some mayonnaise to help hold this together. So I'm going to put some mayonnaise in. Probably a good tablespoon. That. And it's supposed to help hold this together, it says in the recipe book. So if your grandmother or your mother made these, you probably ate some. There we go. So it actually almost looks like a tuna fish. You could put some onions in this if you want. It says you could put onions, it says you could put celery, but cut it really, really fine because you're going to be frying these. So we got that. I've got my skillet going here. Sort of move this, so actually I should probably do this one here, then you can see it better. Put it down medium to low. Turn this one off. There we go. So once this gets warm a little bit, then we'll make some patties. Let them sit on each side for about 3 minutes. They'll get sort of brown on the bottom. Flip it over, and that will be it. Then you'll be able to eat it. see if I can, how it is right yet. Not quite yet, so I'll put it up to medium and get that heated. So, I know a lot of you are disappointed about the Bills game last week, but you must admit it really was a good game. We sat at the end of our seats just waiting for the last couple minutes of the game, and it really turned out different than what we thought it was going to be. But there's always next year, and I think I'm going to start putting some in here. So about a tablespoon at a time. Press it down like for a patty. We'll put like 3 of them in here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sort of bring you over here so you can see what I got here. Okay, I'm just frying them. I got it on medium heat. And we'll let that go for a few minutes on the one side, and then we'll flip it over, and you can make these as big as you want. I'm just, say I've never made them before, so this is the size I'm doing right now. So Joe says he can smell it over there, so not making real good faces, but he does smell it over there. So check the bottom, see how it's going. Sort of falling apart a little bit, so I'm going to put just a little bit more mayonnaise in to stick it together. It's not so dry looking when I put it in. Okay, a plate. Okay, a plate here. Getting a little brown around there. Do another one here. Got enough room. There we go. And see, well, getting a little brown here, so we'll flop it over. Alright, I'll let you see what I think you can see it cooking there, frying. Try to get you back on here. So once this side gets a little brown, we'll flip them again. A lot of things that our parents and grandparents used to cook and make, I think we basically forgot them as we get older. But I've talked to a lot of older people, and they said this is the cat's meow. They said it was just delicious. So I thought I would try it and see how it turns out. But as I say, I only put in about 2 tablespoons of oil, just regular cooking oil. And I put a can of, I used the pink salmon. After I opened it, I drained all the water, all the liquid out of it. And then I went through it with my hands and took out, there's some bigger bones. So I took those out. These are bones that they say that when you fry, you can eat them. They fry up and stuff. But the bigger ones I wasn't quite fancy with, so I went through it, took the bigger bones out. And this one has skin on it. I don't know if all salmon does. So, which just basically fell off, so I got rid of that too. And then I put a dash of salt and a dash of pepper. And then I put 1 egg in. And after I, whoops, I just didn't cook that one good. After I got done with salt and pepper, I probably used, on the whole can, I probably used 2 tablespoons, a little over 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise to help hold it together. So, let's see what this looks like on the bottom here. Turn it over. I don't know how many of you used to eat these when you were younger. Come on. Flop over here. I think the next ones I could probably make a little bigger or maybe small, but you can see it, but this is what they are. This is what they look like. Let me break one open here for you. Whew, they're hot. And that is that. You could make them thicker. This one's a little thicker. You could make them thicker. Being the first, I didn't know how thick or anything I should be making them. So I still have enough for probably 2 more, but I'm going to make, probably 3 more, but I'm going to make them a little thicker this next time. I cooked it on medium to low heat. And that is that. So thank you for watching. As I say, I'm going to cook the rest of these up and make them a little bigger and stuff in my pan, a little thicker, and that will be it. And there you go. So I'll let that fry now. But anyway, that was my salmon patties that I got from like 3 different recipes and from people telling me what they used to do and have them. Nobody told me what they eat them with. They eat them probably as a sandwich. I really don't know that neither. So enjoy. Have a nice weekend. And please try to stay warm. Thank you again. Bye-bye.